Well, everyone, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, and Steve, yeah. Mr. Squeaky Box, listen.
The squeaky box, yeah, it's back.
Oh, it's so annoying, this box. Anyway, we are at Herne Bay. It's a little town on the North Kent coast. I'm going to fish somewhere tonight. I've never fished in my life, even though I fished back along there, along that beach. You see those lights along there? Herne Bay Beach, plenty of thornback rays and stuff there. I've never, ever fished this, oh we are, Neptune Breakwater. I didn't know it was called that. I've just always called it Herne Bay Arm. You can't call it the pier because the pier's over there. But yeah, it's just an arm. It goes round the slipway. You've seen me on this slipway with Kieran before. We go out on Kieran's boat, but the tide's completely gone from the bay. But it stinks. There must be a pipe over there on the other side of that ramp, and it's obviously pumping something out because honestly it's bad. It's real bad. What are we doing here in the middle of January at night? At night, yeah, and minus 187.2. I picked up a score of lugworm yesterday from Redway Tackle Supplies because I've needed to go fishing. I needed to get you guys a video, and I wanted to go dab fishing, but I think dab fishing really, ideally, is more during the day because I think we're just going to get plagued with whiting tonight. But you don't know unless you try. I'm not quite sure how far we're going to walk along this. We're going to walk right to the end. Yeah, because right at the end is the deepest bit. It's where all the big fish live. Yeah, that's definitely it. That is definitely it. So dabs is what I'm after. Listen, I'm probably going to catch whiting, but as long as I don't catch one first, because I haven't caught fish this year, not one. So I'm have you?
No.
No, Steve hasn't caught fish this year either.
No, I haven't.
So it's not the first time we've been fishing this year, though, Steve, is it?
No, it's not.
We did go carp fishing.
Well, we attempted to.
Yeah, but it was -6, and that's ridiculous. Cool, look at that tide flooding in across there, look. So, guys, last video I mentioned that the wife had to have an operation. And I just want to say thank you to everyone, really, for all your kind and lovely comments and words. It really does mean a lot. And Mrs. Fish Hunter also said thank you. She's now had the op. It was back Monday the 6th she had her op. Things didn't go as well as we'd hoped, but she's okay. She's home just. But we spent, instead of meant to be one night in hospital, we spent nearly a week in hospital and it's still not sorted. So we're going backwards and forwards. It's a bit of a pain, but again, I just want to say thanks to everyone. It really does mean a lot. It really means a lot. Anyway, I hope you had all had a good Christmas. I'm going to go and get my rod set up when I finally find the end of this bloody breakwater. This is what we've got to contend with, though. So we've got some rocks and breakwater, but we should be all right lifting some whiting and dabs over the top. Steve went digging today and got some lug and a few rag. So we're just going to have a few hours out and see what we can do in a bit. Right then, so we are fishing. First rod, well, I'm only using one rod. 2-hook flapper, and there's my lugworm that I got from the tackle shop, looking a bit freezing cold. There's a big old boy there, look. Yeah, ideal size for what I want, really. And then Steve's given me some ragworm that he's dug today. I don't know what they're like. Hopefully nice and small, because I don't like them huge. Not that I'm complaining. Yeah, look at them. Look, perfect rag. Lovely. Absolutely ideal size for what we want. I don't really want to use them, to be honest. I don't want to waste them. They're place fishing baits. Let's put them back. Nicely. Oh, bloody engine light come on the way down here on the van today. Something I don't need. Water's like chocolate. I don't know why. We've had flat calm weather for the last week. I almost wish I had another rod now just to flick inside here. I reckon I get a few flounders in here, you know. I'm not sure you're actually allowed to cast into here, but this time of night on a Saturday night, freezing cold, I can't see anyone bringing a boat round. And I know there's obviously a nice little gully just out through there. Yeah, halfway between. I don't know, I might get Steve to flick one of his rods in there later, see what happens. Just for one cast, because you never know. Nothing to lose. Right then, hopefully guys, I will bring this back to a fish. And hopefully it's a flat one. Well guys, it may not be a lot, but that has made me one happy dude. Because that means for the 2nd year in a row, maybe the 3rd, I can't remember. No, actually not, it's definitely the 3rd. The 3rd year in a row, my first fish of the year hasn't been a whiting. Last year, it was a pike. The year before, I'm pretty certain, 99% sure, it was a place. And this year, it's a dab. It's a very fat dab. He's very, very fat. That is what we came for, that's what I came for. Although he's very small, compared to the size of my hand, that is it. The humble dab. In the daylight, they're almost see-through. Well, they're not. Yeah, they are almost. You can see right through them. But that is exactly what I wanted. So happy, happy days. Well, let's see if we can get a couple more and maybe a couple of bigger ones. In a bit. Bosh. Next chuck, double shot. That is how we do it. One's a bit bigger. One's, well, it actually looks like the same fish. Happy days. That felt so heavy coming in on my little rod. When I say so heavy, I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have a double shot of whiting or a dogfish or something on here. But no, that is exactly how we do it, people. Still no whiting this year. Winning. Absolutely winning. Yeah, no, I'm chuffed with that. Straight lug from Breakwater Tackle Supplies. Obviously, that doesn't matter where you get it from. And just a plain old Turk flapper. It's not one of Gav's either. It's actually a shop bought one, just a cheap one that I had knocking around in my box. So, sorry, Gav. Is it one of shop bought ones or is it one of Gavin's? It might be one of Gavin's, actually. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, double shot of dabs. Happy, happy days. Well, just to recast the rod, got them 2 dabs back. And I thought I would mention how I would normally fish for dabs. I'd normally use the same sort of rig, whether it be a flat. Listen, you don't need nothing special for these little flatfish. They're scavengers. They're absolute scavengers. They normally just pick up all the little crappy bits. So normally the bait of choice for most anglers is frozen blacks. Just because the mankier the better. I mean, I know when I used to do the dab championships, people used to say they'd microwave them and freeze them, and then defrost them, and then freeze them. The mankier the better. Normally used to do really well. And then small bits of fish, like really tiny bits of fish to tip it off with, whether it be sprats or bluey or even little tiny bits of mackerel. But I don't bother with the fish so much because I think it tends to draw in the whiting. And as some of you know, whiting are not my favourite species to catch. But 3 dabs for my first 3 fish of the year. I don't know if I've told you yet, but I haven't had any whiting this year. My first fish of the year wasn't a whiting. Steve, hello mate. Could you tell the viewers what your first fish of the year was?
A pike.
No, you're full of shit, you are. Steve's first fish was a whiting. It was a whiting. And I reckon the way he's going, his second fish is going to be a whiting.
I reckon I'm not going to have a second fish the way it's going.
Steve wants to pack up and go home. No, he's alright. He's not a sore loser, are you, Steve?
No. I'm warming my hands up.
Yeah, see, look, he's got hand warmers, but he won't give me one because I'm catching dabs. Anyway, we'll see you soon, Steve. Love you long time.
I'll bring you back.
Yeah, it might be a while till Steve brings you back. Yes. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention. Thank you to the subscriber who left me the squid at Breakwater Tackle Supplies. Lewis did tell me your name, and I've totally forgotten. I'm really am sorry, but thank you very much. It's in my freezer and it's a nice big box of squid, and I'm pretty certain it'll come in very handy when I get out on Kieran's boat, maybe in the next couple of weeks down on the south coast. Hopefully go and see if we can find some bigger fish with it, possibly. But right now I'm busy catching dabs, so I'm gonna bring you guys back. Bye, Steve. In a bit. I'm creeping up very quietly, but I think the boy might have done it. I think I've just told him exactly where to cast, what bait to put on, and he's only gone and done it. The boy's only gone and bloody done it. He's caught himself a dab. Oh, I don't like dabs, they're shit.
And a lot of weed.
Better than whiting.
Sure is.
Oh, they're cracking little fish, dabs. Oh, I love them.
No.
Oh, I do. I love dab fishing.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Even though it's minus 80 million.
I prefer place fishing.
Yeah, I prefer place fishing.
Or flounder fishing.
Well, no, dabs are do. Dabs are just as good. Oh, Steve's got a little posh measure, look.
Sizable.
Dab's only got B19, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think that's too small. They need to go up. Well, how big was that? 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've got to be at least that. The dabs are meant to be really, really good eating, but no, they're not a bit of me.
Breakfast fish.
Are they?
Yeah, they're meant to be really sweet.
Oh. Yeah, well, I like savoury for breakfast. I like toast.
Come on, mate. Go and get eaten by a big bass.
That's a bit harsh. There's no need for that. Who has sweet stuff for breakfast? I like toast or Burger King.
What do you have on your toast?
Butter.
Is that it?
Yeah, what else would you have?
Peanut butter.
No, that's disgusting.
Jam.
Dirty.
Marmalade.
Definitely not.
Marmite.
Stick that up your ass.
None of the above.
None of the above. Good old fashioned
Butter. Unsalted or salted?
It's obviously salted.
Salted.
Obviously.
Always assaulted.
Always salted. Is it butter or butter?
Butter.
Butter.
Always butter.
Lurpak. Job done. It's not. I know Lurpak's not butter. It's technically Marge if you want to be like that. But
Available.
sorry.
There is other brands available.
No, there's not Lurpak. I want to be sponsored. I like Lurpak. Lurpak it is. Not only that. I think it's about £9 a tub.
Yeah, you know.
So yeah, they can definitely sponsor me if they want. Lurpak, if you're watching, which I very much doubt you are. You can email me. Right, I'm going to see if I can catch myself another dab. Oh, they're coming thick and fast now, people. Steve's only literally just put this rod back out. Literally just put it out. Is that
They
they're
are
probably
coming thick and fast for me to start catching them like this.
there? They've got to be, yeah.
One a chuck.
Well done, mate. After he caught himself a dab, he celebrated by giving me one of his hand warmers. Thanks, Steve. He said I had to get it on video, so it didn't make him look horrible.
Oh.
Is it deep?
She said.
That's what she said. She definitely weren't talking to you then. Anyway, that was the. To be fair, the dabs I've had tonight, I haven't seen a bite on my little rod, but it's sitting pretty tight in the tide, which is probably why. And that one's just give a lovely little bite, give a little rattle like a whiting bite. To be honest, I was trying to get my phone out quicker because I honestly thought it was a whiting, just so I could rinse this, out of him. Hopefully we'll find a couple more. Well, we've got about an hour and a half left, I think, the tide.
3-all.
Another dab for Stephen.
3-all.
3-all. And I must admit, it's ridiculous. I must admit, my whiting, non-whiting run has come to an end. I've just had a double shot. I almost lied and just forgot about it, but no, I'm going to be true. What, mate?
How many whiting have you caught this year?
Oh, shit.
Grace?
Yeah, mate.
How many dabs have you caught this year?
3?
How many dabs have I caught this year?
3?
How many whiting have I caught this year?
I don't know.
How many whiting have you caught this year, Reese?
Anyway, Diet Coke time. He's such a prick, he is.
Love you.
Yeah, of course you do. I'll get him back. I will get him back. Either way, we come out to catch dabs and we've caught dabs, so I'm more than happy. More than happy. Another dab for Steve and a fat slug. Look at the gut on that. I know we're not talking about me. Happy days. Another double shot. I have not seen a rockling round here for years. I can't remember the last time I caught a rockling.
I'm winning.
No, it was on a competition, mate. No, not one point did I say it was competition. Oh, I don't know what's giving you that idea.
I'm winning dab count, species count, and I've only had one whiting.
You can't win, I'm the driver. It's a long walk home. Ta-da! It might be a walk home for me and all if my van don't start. Happy days. Guys, listen, I've just got off the phone to Gav Man. You know, Gav Man, who makes my rigs. And he is, next month, going to do a course so he can become an angling coach. So he will have qualifications. I don't know what the qualifications will be. Angling coach qualifications. I don't know who they're by, sitting guilds or whatever it may be. But yeah, he will then be a qualified angling coach. So if there's anybody watching this channel that's never done any fishing before and would like to try it and you're in this local area, Gavin may be your man. It's going to be, I think it's end of February he's doing his course. So he will have all the gear. We've just been talking about the new rods and reels he's going to go and buy for obviously for his customers to use. But I mean, obviously there's a few guides around. that take people fishing, but the guides are for more, I would say, probably not always experienced anglers, but somebody that knows what they're doing. These people take you to their marks to catch you certain fish or to go fishing, but they're not there to teach you how to fish. They're there to show you the marks more than anything. Maybe show you the tactics they use, but I think they normally want some angling knowledge, so they haven't got to, you know, show you that this is a rod and this is a reel. You know what I mean? But that's what Gavin's going to be there for. So it's something totally different. Once it's all done and he's got it all sorted and it's all up and running properly, I'll get hold of Gavin and get him to explain a bit more to you. But it's just a fault that, in case anyone wants to know. To be fair, Gav's got quite a bit of knowledge and obviously rig making, because his rig is absolutely superb. He fishes everywhere. He's fished all over the country with me and Luke and stuff. So you might already know, you might already do a bit of fishing and just want that extra bit of knowledge. And that's what Gavin will be there for. To be fair, he will be there. So just keep it in your heads, guys. Anyone that's interested in something like that, he'll be sorted soon. Well, hopefully we'll see a couple more dabs before we go. But to be honest, I'm quite happy with what we've had tonight. 7 dabs between us, and less whiting. And we've seen a rockling, which again is nothing special, but it's better than just double shots of whiting all night, pin whiting, because they do my bloody head in. Right, in a bit. It's still happening. Still getting some dabs. Only one this time though. Happy days. Happy days. Temperature update. Frozen. Minus 157. Oh, it is cold. It is really, really cold. Old Mick from up north, he'd even have to put his jumper on, it's that cold. Right guys, that's my last chuck. We're finishing it up a little bit early because it's bloody cold, but dab on the last chuck, that's 5 for me, so I've had a good night. I'm more than happy with that. More than happy. I'm going to get this one up to get it back, and then, oh actually, it'll be right there for 1 minute. Let's see if Steve's got one. He's reeled in one of his rods.
No, I haven't.
And he hasn't got one.
No, you win.
Fuck, get in there. 5 dabs to me, 4 to Steve. See, told you I'd win the competition. I've only got one rod and all, mate. Yeah, but I've only got one rod. I've only got one rod though. I only got one rod. That means I won. I basically had doubled you. I caught a rockling. You can get your rockling. Yeah, we won't talk about that. There's no proof. Pictures of it didn't happen. Right, let's get this one unhooked.